In an unexpected and tense moment at the American Film Institute (AFI) ceremony held at Hollywood's TCL Chinese Theater, Jamie Lee Curtis openly confronted Prince Harry, demanding that he leave the event so the spotlight could remain solely on her achievements. The incident, witnessed by an audience filled with Hollywood's elite, stunned onlookers into silence. Prince Harry, visibly embarrassed, left the theater as murmurs of disbelief swept through the crowd. Many attendees struggled to comprehend Curtis's abrupt command, while Prince Harry's expression reportedly reflected shock and discomfort, heightening the awkwardness of the moment. What should have been a celebration of Curtis's career transformed into a scene charged with tension, sparking intense debates on social media and among public commentators over Curtis's decision to address the prince so publicly. In the hours following the event, social media platforms exploded with mixed reactions. While some lauded Curtis for her boldness in reclaiming the spotlight, arguing she had every right to demand that the attention stay focused on her recognition, others condemned the incident as excessively harsh. Critics of Curtis called her actions inappropriate and demeaning, accusing her of humiliating Prince Harry, a public figure already under scrutiny in his quest to find purpose and acceptance outside the British monarchy. With divided opinions, this confrontation became a lightning rod for discussions surrounding the British royal family's role in American society, especially in Hollywood's increasingly scrutinized media landscape. Speculations regarding Curtis's motivations ranged from personal to political. Some theorized that Curtis's rebuke could be tied to her personal views on the prince's departure from the royal family, reflecting possible disapproval over his public journey to redefine himself in the U.S. Others believed that Curtis, wanting to ensure the event remained focused on her accomplishments, acted out of frustration rather than any broader social or political sentiment. With various interpretations emerging, questions began circulating online and in tabloids as to whether the incident hinted at a deeper conflict within Hollywood's relationship with British royalty. Prince Harry's experience at the ceremony may only reinforce prevailing negative perceptions that have dogged him since his exit from royal duties. Viewed by some as a royal outcast, Prince Harry has spent the past few years grappling with his public image and carving out a role separate from his royal roots. However, the AFI incident could deepen the portrayal of Harry as unwelcome in certain circles, especially as he navigates life in an industry as notoriously competitive as Hollywood. The public shaming he faced that evening adds complexity to his image, underlining the difficulties he encounters as he attempts to reconcile his past with a new life under the media's unrelenting gaze. The media furor following the event has reignited long-standing debates about the place of British royals in American society and their influence over U.S. pop culture. The incident, exposing possible tensions between American celebrities and British royalty, has stirred commentary on the broader question of whether royals can successfully transition to new public roles in the U.S. and to what extent they should attempt to do so. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's continued presence in the American media has sparked discussions on whether their royal backgrounds bolster or detract from their credibility as public figures on this side of the Atlantic. For Jamie Lee Curtis, her brash confrontation appears to have reshaped how she is perceived in the public eye. Known primarily for her distinguished acting career, Curtis's assertive stance that night has introduced a more controversial element to her public persona. While some fans celebrated her defiance as a mark of confidence and self-assuredness, others argued that it exposed a pettier side. This incident could ultimately define her as a figure unafraid to protect her legacy but at the potential cost of being seen as unnecessarily hostile. By stepping forward in such a high-profile way, Curtis may have both claimed a strong position in Hollywood's complex social hierarchy and alienated portions of the public sympathetic to Harry. As the dust settles on this AFI confrontation, both Prince Harry and Jamie Lee Curtis face potential long-term impacts on their respective public images. Prince Harry, still navigating his post-royal life, may find himself increasingly viewed as a displaced royal, caught between the expectations of his British heritage and the unfamiliar landscapes of American fame. For Curtis, the moment has added a new layer to her legacy, presenting her as a figure determined to stand her ground in an industry where the fight for attention is notoriously fierce. In Hollywood and beyond, this incident will likely remain a point of intrigue, fueling debates on the boundaries of fame, entitlement, and the intersection of royalty with celebrity culture in America.